Do you have a consumer packaged food business? Like, do you sell a type of food or drink and you would like to sell in retail? Well, sooner or later, you're going to learn about a website called RangeMe.com. They work with Whole Foods and a lot of large suppliers to be a middleman where you can load up your products on their website, make them available, and you can potentially pitch to these larger corporations. Likewise, these larger corporations can look through all the suppliers Arrange Me and decide who they might want to work with. Now, there's a free version and there's a paid version of Arrange Me. And you have to be careful because Arrange Me has some predatory practices because they're having trouble being financially solvent. And it's a catch 22 because for their website to be useful, they need to have a lot of suppliers and they need to have a lot of retail companies. But if they start charging people immediately, it's hard to have a large number of those. And the difficulty comes when you're just starting out. What should you do? What should you pay for? Where is your money best spent? Well, when you're first started out, go ahead and create a free account on RangeMe so that your information is there. But as soon as you create an account, within a few days, one of their salesmen will reach out to you and pressure you to pay $1,000 to be a premium plan. And that's where things start to fall apart a bit. At least with our company, that's what happened. They made a lot of promises that weren't true. There was a guy named Paul Yorn who said that if we pay the $1,000 fee, they would look at all of our insurance information, all of our business information. We'd become verified. And then we could also pitch to hundreds of small independent retailers. And as soon as we paid the money, I realized I couldn't pitch to any of those small independent retailers because they're not available to be pitched to. Only the bigger corporations who've paid them more money are you allowed to pitch to, and you can pitch to them once a year. And when that happened, I asked if I could get a refund, and they say no refunds. And if somebody buys your food and they don't like it, you're going to give them a refund. But for some reason, RangeMe doesn't think that way. After that first week, they sold my information to another company called ECRM, who asked me for another $2,000 to be part of a panel to pitch to companies. Now, see, here's the thing. Everybody knows you have a good product. If you don't have a good product, then there's not even any point in talking about it. But a good product's not enough. You need to have demand for that product. They need to be able to take something off of their retail shelf and put yours there. And they need a very good reason for that. Because whatever is already on their shelf, presumably is already selling. To put yours on, you're going to have to either show that there's a high demand, there's going to be more foot traffic because your product is on the shelf, or you're going to actually do some sort of regional advertising to get that foot traffic there. But when you're just starting out, you don't have a lot of that. You need to be going to farmers markets and different places start to build up. So there's no point in paying $1,000 to Range Me and then paying another $2,000 to ECRM until you've developed your business more. And I had explained all of this to the salesperson at RangeMe when I signed up, and they assured me that it was a good fit and that I could pitch to small independent retailers, like a single store, maybe two stores, something like that. He assured me there are hundreds of them. He even gave me examples of Berkeley Bowl in California, things like that. He said there's hundreds of them. But no, there isn't. It really isn't. And I went round and round in circles with RangeMe, and after 6 months, they finally gave me 4 businesses that I could pitch to, four small independent retailers. And every single one of those, I have to pitch to them outside of RangeMe because you can't do it within RangeMe. It's ludicrous, really. Um, and after 6 months, constantly talking, they decided to give me half of my money back. But it's in their policy, and that was from the get go. I mean, a lot of things could have been done differently. It should be a win win. They shouldn't have lied to me from the beginning, saying that they allow me to pitch to small independent businesses. The truth is, you can only pitch to big businesses. But I wasn't in that position to pitch to them at that time. It didn't make sense. I shouldn't have signed up, and they should have been honest about that. And when I asked them about it, they said, "No, sorry, all sales final. You've got a year to use RangeMe for your $1,000 premium membership." So it's all unfortunate in that sense. But yeah, if you're just starting out, go ahead and sign up with RangeMe. Just don't buy into the pressure to pay for it. Because if you pay for it, there's not much you can get out of it until you can show good numbers, good foot traffic, a reason to put your product on that shelf. That's all. Take care now. Bye bye.